The Mercury Outlook add-in is an add-in you can install into Outlook, and it allows you to transfer emails from Outlook right through to an opportunity or a person record in Mercury. The add-in is really useful to transfer the emails that you get from clients through to an opportunity so that you have one record of an opportunity that has all of the relevant client emails. So that might include emails with their payslip information or emails with information about their financial, just so you can refer back, see everything in one clear location and nothing gets lost. The Outlook add-in is currently available for Outlook in Windows, so it won't work in Mac. It's available for Outlook 2013, 2010 and 2007. When you transfer the email into the opportunity, the email comes through into the notes section, and any attachments will come through as an attachment into this section here. If you're interested in having a look at the Outlook add-in, we'll run through the installation process. On the dashboard of Mercury, you'll find the downloads link here. If you click on this link, it'll open the wiki article where you can actually download the add-in. So that just takes you to the download section of the wiki, and you'll find instructions here that run through exactly how to install the add-in. It's really important that you know which version of Windows you're running and which version of Outlook you're running, either 64-bit or 32-bit. To check which version you're running, simply open Outlook, go to File, Office Account, and About Outlook. And here you can see it says 32-bit. So your version of Outlook will either say 32 or 64, and that's the version of the Outlook add-in that you should be installing. You can click on this link here to find out which version of Outlook you currently use, and that guides you through. If you're not using Outlook 2013, it has instructions for the other versions of Outlook as well, so it's a slightly different process to find out which version you're running if you're using 2007 or 2010. But all the instructions are in the wiki, and that's wiki.connective.com.au. So once we're ready to download the add-in, we'll obviously know which version of Windows we're running. If you're not sure, you can click on this link here and it'll walk you through how to find this information out. So for instance, we're running Windows 8 and I know that we're on Outlook 32-bit, so we would download this installation file. We will open the file there. The file also might be in your downloads folder depending on which browser you're using. We'll click on install and it'll run you through the installation of the add-in. So as soon as it's installed, it'll ask you for your Mercury ID and password. Providing these details will allow the add-in to access your CRM, and it'll let you search for opportunities and people that you can find in your CRM. And click on verify to make sure I entered that correct. Alright, so we've verified that. If you have virtual branches, you'll now have an extra tick box here. You can include virtual branches, and that will mean that you can search for opportunities and people records in the virtual branches as well. So we'll click on OK here, and from here you might need to actually restart Outlook, but once you do, I'll open it here and see that there's a Mercury tab here that wasn't there before. We'll run through how to use the add-on, and then we'll cover some common issues that people have. So if you'd like to send an email through to Mercury, what you would do is highlight the email, say this one's come from a broker and it's in relation to an opportunity that you have in Mercury. Select the email, click on Mercury, and then send to Mercury here. You can also open the email and find the Mercury tab over here, click on Send to Mercury. With previous versions of Outlook, like Outlook 2010 and 2007, you can only find the Mercury add-in by opening the email completely. So if you're using 2013, you have the advantage of being able to select multiple emails at a time in Outlook and then clicking Send to Mercury. As a demo, we'll search for an opportunity. This is one that we have back in Mercury. So we'll select this opportunity here and click on Send. Before I do that, I'll just show you what it looks like if you might find a person. If you want to attach the email to a person record, the person record has more like a contact or ID kind of icon next to it, whereas the opportunities will have a sort of briefcase icon. So we'll go back to the one that I'm after. Definitely want to send this through to the opportunity. Select this one here and click send. Now if you have attachments, it'll give you another screen and it'll let you select which attachments you want to send. Sometimes there will be logos which you can unselect, because obviously you don't need to include logos in the Mercury attachments. You only want the brokered documents that they might have sent. Back in Mercury, we'll have a look at our Smith A and see what's come through here. So you may have to refresh the opportunity. As you can see, when I clicked refresh, it brought them all up. Sometimes if you're actually in the opportunity when you send the email through, you will need to just refresh this section and then they'll display. So here's how the email will come through. We've got the subject, the date, who it's from and who it's to, and the entire email body. So obviously this could stretch down and cover multiple pages here, and you'd just be able to scroll up and down and see the email. And any attachments that we had coming across would appear in the attachments section here. Again, you might need to click on the refresh in order to see them. I didn't have any attachments for this one, so none have come through. But that's basically how to use the Outlook add-in. We'll go through some common issues back in Outlook. A common issue we have is people won't be able to see this Send to Mercury icon, and they're not too sure why. If you click on Mercury settings here, it's probably because you need to enter the username and ID. Either you haven't entered it, or if you've changed your Mercury password, you might need to update the password in the add-on as well. And once you enter those details, you'll be able to use it just as you were before. You'll see this icon and be able to send emails through. Another common issue is people will say that the Mercury tab has disappeared altogether. This is something that happens because of settings in Microsoft Outlook. It's something that we can't really avoid. Microsoft Outlook will every now and then just disable the add-on for some reason. It doesn't happen a lot, but if it does, you can re-enable the add-on. You would go to File, Options, Add-ins, and Manage Disabled Items. Click on Go and you'll see that the Mercury add-in is listed here. You would just select the add-in and click on Enable. You might need to restart Outlook, but once you do, you should see the Mercury tab appear there at the top, just as it does now. If you do have any issues with the Outlook add-in, just click on the Help button in Mercury, submit a help desk ticket, and we're happy to help.